Melody. This is Bake-A-Leg and Let's Dig It. I'm going to give you just like a little bit of an update, gardening update, and just everything that's going on update. I just brought out my eggplants, my tomatoes, more eggplants, tomatoes to harden off. These are some extra, I think, peppers. Why not? Just figured I'd bring them out. I transplanted some basil and a few other things that I up-potted. That's just extra stuff. This is some pollinators for the property to help bring in some bees. If I'm not mistaken, this is a Delilah, I think. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Oh, that one doesn't have a tag. Look at how beautiful this is. So, I know there's a shadow from the sun. This is the other color. I'm pretty sure. Let's see, there's a tag. Yay, we have a tag. This is Happy Days Neon Mounted Delilah. So gorgeous. Not sure exactly where these are going to go. Maybe just all over the property. But looky, looky, looky. I have yet to find this like ever. So you know I make the fire cider. I have a video on my channel. And this is horseradish root. Jean's sister gave it to her. So don't mind my chatty chickens. And make sure you watch my shorts. I tried to sneak out the door this morning and yeah, you should have heard them. Well, you will hear them. I'll upload it onto a short. Anyway, so this is horseradish root. Now I just need to find ginger and turmeric. Look at how long the leaves are. So we're most likely going to put that in a pot. Then I just have other things like I did a video on some flowers that I started, forgot about them, left them in the dining room, brought them out yesterday with no lid on them because they were germinating. Big Cokie, what are you doing? You're in the walkway, silly. Let me take this off because we ended up getting rain again last night. And I caught a double rainbow, so that's exciting. But this was in the dining room. I want some of that to drip in there. Hold on one memento, friends. So I did all different types of flowers, sunflowers, some beans, just all different types of flowers, marigolds. And I left them in the dining room and they came up, so I brought them outside yesterday. But I got a little nervous because it was starting to rain and I didn't want the seedlings to get flooded. So I put this over it and now I'm taking it off this morning. White raspberry bush Jean grabbed, I think from Lowe's. I warned them. They put it in the ground, it's going to go crazy. So they're most likely going to pick up a pot today for that. But the question is, and my coffee, I made my second Dunkin' Donuts coffee. But here's the question. Besides a couple of these extra tomatoes and eggplants, oh yeah, down there, I have calendula, I think borage, and some extra basil. And again, didn't want it to get flooded. These are pretty much just started outside and they're already acclimated. But some of these are not. I've been bringing them out every day. I did these just with my AeroGarden light. These are Kellogg's Breakfast and Rosa Bianca eggplants, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, question is, so today is Saturday. I'm not going to show you yet, but I just started the garden on Thursday night. So, can I get the garden completely done with just about everything planted. Get it all to fit too, because I think it's like an 11 by 20, something like that. Yeah, he either said it's 11 by 20 or 11 by 22, and get it all to fit. But have that whole garden done. The section where the dirt was, I'm trying to see if I could block it off from the dogs, because I really want meat squash and butternut squash, and just maybe I can have that area to plant that. You're going to see a video of Thomas with a tiller. Everything was all cleaned up, looking so fabulous, and he tore that up because it's not his tiller and he has to return it. And the reason why he tilled that is two reasons. One, there's patchiness in the grass around here. You could see that square patch back there. He put grass seed on it. But this, from what I understand, is so those pavers are going to get moved out to there, because this deck is, okay, let me see if I repeat this correctly. These pavers are going to move out to there because this deck is going to get extended out to where the end of the pavers are. And the actual, without me showing you exactly what's going on, here's the end of the patio. It's going to get extended right before that drain pipe right there. So they can't take it further on this side because the meter is right there. So they're basically going to extend the deck over to there. So I may have some noisy videos coming up, even though the girls are noisy right now. So they're moving this, adding to it, and taking it over towards the drain pipe over there. So that's getting done sometime very soon from what I was told. But I'll just give you an overall update. Jean brought my bistro table from my niece over. It's kind of just where I put it. The fence is working out really good for the girls. She got me a lock, so Thomas's dog, which is this one, Big Coco, is the one that always gets in at the chickens, but she's so stinking cute. So yeah, she got me a lock. So this was looking really cute and good down here, and it's probably going to be a mess for a little bit, which is quite unfortunate. And then I have to vacuum every day because those big dogs track that in. My chickens are so noisy this morning. So Jean has spray paint. Gonna spray paint the two chairs. I don't know, she suggested it. I have a marigold and I think a porcupine calendula inside that pot. So I have a video, I didn't upload it, which was just an update. It had a different chair here with a little table, little area I could sit if I want, and then all the flowers that I planted. And that terracotta pot is all zinnias. The big blue pot is just filled with night crawlers, because yes, I went hunting for night crawlers when it was raining. It's so good to see the sun out today. The sun's supposed to stay out all day today. We've just been dumped on. It's like 2 weeks. The sun would come out, it would rain again anyway. So today's supposed to be a beautiful day. I showed you the update on my green stalk planter and Jean's green stalk. I mean, her lettuce, not lettuce, her spinach is ready to be harvested again. Look at this. So Jean's is looking fantastic. She had 2 of these dwarf sunflowers in here. I took one out. Sorry about the shadow. I took one out because I can. And I put one over in mine. Her Swiss chard is going crazy. Stay tuned for a day in the kitchen. Honest to God, I made, let me see, a quiche. I made a frittata from all the eggs coming in. And some with the greens, like Swiss chard spinach I put in there. And I made a cranberry oatmeal bake. I did the what was it? The stovetop recipe the next day. Because that was a long day. I'm going to try vlog style, trying to do 3 recipes in one day. But anyway, look at my Greenstalk. Yes, I have a little bit of a jump start, Mr. Joe Serrano, on my end. But I think Jean's is looking really good. I still have to thin some of this spinach down here. Arugula. So there's a lot of worms in there. I don't know. And then I have this big pot here. Jean grabs me 2 bags. That one's mine. And that one's mine because I kind of busted into it to do some up-potting. I have to fill this pot up with soil right there. Yes, girls, I already said good morning. You have food and water. Relax now. Because in case you're not sure, I keep mentioning the OS Cross, which is a cabbage. I put 3 seeds in this container, germinated it outside, and it's already acclimated to the weather, so I'm probably only going to be able to use 2. So one of these, I'm assuming I'm going to put in there, but I have to decide where the pot's going first, Jean said, so I'm not lifting it. She don't want me to be lifting that pot after I put the soil in it, which obviously makes sense. So I have to find a good spot. One of the OS Cross cabbages is going to go in there. And then I have a whiskey barrel back there somewhere. So I might put a second one in there. Planted all this for Jean. Didn't realize, these are gorgeous. These... There's one here. There's one in one of the pots over there. This is going to go over there. I've been working on that, weeding it. And I did drop a couple sunflowers in, but we got so much rain, I'm not even sure if... And flooding, I'm not even sure if it washed away. So I figured I would do like 3 for this back deck area right here. Plus, the girls can have those sunflowers. And she said, yeah, that's fine. Just don't put sunflowers in the way of the hose, because obviously the hose would smash them. So these here are going over there, and that's garlic right there from Jean's mom's property. So some other flowers are going to go into here. She's going to another greenhouse that she likes, her and her sister, on Monday. This will be the second time I was invited to go, and I'm not going to go because I have severe anxiety, and I met Jean's sister once, and yeah, that makes me nervous. I wouldn't want to have an anxiety attack, embarrass myself in front of Jean's sister. Plus, they go out to lunch and have a drink or 2, and I'm just not down with that. 1 drink and driving, yeah, that's just not for me. That would be Jean's sister. So, got to take these out, put them over there. The other flowers, I think, they might go maybe back there. I'm not really sure. But my zinnias are coming up. Some of them that I put in the front did not come up. But I put some worms in here too. I may end up dropping a few more of the red zinnias. I thought Miss Pam, when I was still at Jimmy's, sent me some like the lime green zinnias. Can't find them anywhere. I think I'm missing a photo box keeper. I really want to incorporate some green, like some different zinnias, but I think I did like reds and some different color zinnias in here. This is loaded with night crawlers. About 2 weeks ago I went night crawler hunting, and that has a lot in there. So this is what I have to do. I can tell you this already, as far as the garden's concerned. I'm doing my best, trying to make everything fit, everything that they want. I still have to figure out, bush beans will have to go in there. Carrots aren't going to fit in there. Girls, calm down, calm down. Yous have food. Yous are good. They're getting so spoiled on those mealyworms. Anyway, I need to keep a pot separate for cherry tomatoes. I have like 3 of them, so maybe like 2 pots for cherry tomatoes. I need a pot for carrots, And I need 2 pots, which totals out to 6 for OS Cross cabbage to get planted in. So it's early. It's a little after 8. The girls did this symphony this morning, which I will upload on my shorts. I might have to cut this one off. But yeah, so I think that this was done a little thick. Especially the spinach. So I might pull some out, but finally lettuces are coming in. Excited about that, of course. And the rocket arugula is doing really well. Gets these little cobwebs down here. Oh, and I bought an extra rosemary. If you know, you know. Only one piece of mine survived the winter. So I definitely wanted more rosemary for fresh cooking. So yeah, can I get the garden all done with everything planted in it that I can absolutely fit in there? I guess we shall see. That's my hope. That's my game plan. And if I get it all done, that will be my video on Tuesday after the Monday Cuteness Overload. This is cilantro. And what I think I'm going to do, because you know cilantro bolts quickly, is I am going to cut this. I don't know if you know this or not. This little trick. I'm going to, oh goodness gracious, they're so radical this morning. I am going to chop this middle piece right off so it fills out. And I'm also going to drop more. Maybe I did already. Yeah, there's little babies. Because cilantro, are they not nuts this morning? They are nuts this morning. I did drop some more seed. I may drop some more because cilantro just doesn't hold up that long. So yeah, I might cut that right down to there. I have other seedlings coming up. That could be the parsley. I put purple opal basil in the middle, but I'm not really sure. That might be it. The rain might have moved it around. But the herb barrel's doing good, and I took my curly parsley from out of the Arrow Garden and planted that out here. That's doing good. This basil's questionable because I've been picking off of it. But if you know anything about basil, you can prune it and it will do good. I might go all the way down to here and take this piece off. Sorry. Girls, 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 relax. Oh my goodness, Saturday morning and they're nuts already. I might either go to where these two little, Jesus, camera, go right to here where these 2 branches are, or I might go all the way down to where 2 other branches are and just snip this right off. And then it'll fill out better. I do have a video on how to prune basil, and the thyme's doing really well, but what I'm trying to keep an eye on is this oregano, so it doesn't spread too much, get too crazy. I have one out front. I did say in my previous video I would show you what that looks like, but I haven't really been out there. So just a little concerned about the cilantro and the way that this is looking. And this is the main center growth part of the cilantro. But yeah, I think I'm going to cut it right there so it spreads out a little bit and I can get a little bit more cilantro off of it. And I have to plant dill. So this is Saturday morning. I do have other videos I could be uploading. Oh my gosh, my cranberry oatmeal bake. I did like a they're nuts. I did like a chit chat first and then got into making it. I still haven't uploaded that. But there is the sunflower that I took from Miss Jean's and put over here. Because I was like, oh, I forgot you planted that. I might have to take one. She said, okay. I have more of this coming up. So this leaf doesn't look good. We'll just take it off. And I'm not sure what this is. Really not. So yeah, this is all doing well. I had to put, I don't know if I'm going to wait until she goes on Monday. I'm not trying to hurt her feelings by not going, but that's my reason why I'm not going. And I'm not a window shopper, so. I spent $60 in 2 days over chickens. I did a quickie little mail call, which I'll post. Quickie little Amazon mail call that it was only 2 things I purchased. Coco Core chicken mats for their nesting boxes. There's some type of leak going on in there, even though we had torrential downpour. My friend Darren said to use some Flex Seal. Well, anyway, I purchased this little light. I thought it was little, to go for my phone and my laptop. It's 10 inches. And then I ordered, it's like these Coco Core mats. They're horrible. Absolutely horrible. They don't fit. Each pad is a different size. And Miss Jean was trying to help me cut it. So the girls have been, can I say the word pissed? Pissed off for about 4 days since I did that. There's no padding to them. They're just horrible. So yesterday, the normal ones came in with the paper backings, and I left the Coco Core ones on the bottom, stuck their new ones on the top. But they have not been nice. They've been screaming at me ever since those Coco Core ones went in there. I'm just telling you, 13 by 13 is the average nesting box, and each one of those pads were so flat, they didn't fit. We even tried to cut them to fit, and it still didn't work out. So the girls were breaking eggs and not being very nice for, I don't know, maybe 4 days. Even knocking their bedding out into the run. Just mad. To the point mad to where, like, literally they were breaking eggs. So I just got those in during the rain yesterday. I fit them in. I left the Coco Core ones on the bottom and stuck the new ones on the top. So the chickens just in mats cost me like $60 in the last 2 days. So last couple days. So yeah. I'm not trying to hurt her feelings, but I'm not going to end up going. But I will mention if we need anything. But that's awfully nice of her to invite me. I really do appreciate it. I think if it was just Miss Jean and I would probably go. I'll leave that for the chickens. But because it's not, I'm not going to go. So yeah. Okay. So, did some work in the garden Thursday night, or Thursday afternoon, and it started raining again. So I had to stop. Got out of the garden because the sun came out. And then it started raining again, so I just gave up. And now I want to see if I can get this entire garden planted in a weekend. So, wish me luck. Let's just hope I can get it all to fit. I usually plant beets and, you know, bush beans. I just don't know. I've been trying so hard to make everything, or figure out how everything's going to fit, that I will be shocked at myself if I can make bush beans fit. Definitely not going to be able to fit summer squash or winter squash, like butternut squash or whatever. So I'm probably just going to do like a reveal of the garden, and then I'll show you the little area that hopefully I rigged so that it'll keep Thomas's 2 dogs out. Jean's dog is really, really good, Powder, but Coco and Molly, not so much. I'm afraid they're going to walk all over there. So hopefully it's a decent spot. If you go back in the videos, it's where the pile of dirt was. I was thinking about just putting up like 2 trellises and grow some squash right there outside of the garden, but we'll have to see because the dogs are a little destructible. But how exciting is this? Horseradish root. I mean, I could never find it, and just got it. Now I said there just need to find turmeric and ginger if we can find it. I want to plant that in a pot. I have to get this chamomile in a pot. So, yep, just lots of pollinators. And these are absolutely gorgeous. It's just hard because my shadow is in the sun. And the girls have been so noisy. I'm so sorry for a noisy video, but it's life sometimes. And I'm letting these harden off. I've been doing this for about, maybe like 3 days. So I'm going to leave them out all day. And then, because this table gets a lot of sun, and if it's getting too much sun, I will put it down under there in the shade. But I want them to get acclimated, even though I just up-potted again yesterday. I recycle a lot of things. If you're new here, hi, welcome. This is just a chit-chatty gardening video. I recycle tags from stores. I've always done that. I hold on to mine and I just reuse them. Same with these pots. You just wash them out with hot soapy water, rinse them real good. And I just use some Miracle-Gro potting soil and up-pot it. I think like 2 of these yesterday, and I think this was one, this eggplant and that eggplant. This one's a little bit littler, so this one might take a little bit longer, but I'm pretty sure it's Rosa Bianca eggplant. I want it different, not just your average Black Beauty. I like it, but and here is everything germinating, hopefully. There's the beans down there. I don't usually plant beans, but I did. I usually direct sow mine, but this is going to be all different types of flowers. Didn't label any of it. I did wood tape and then never wrote on it. So it's going to be like Autumn Beauties, Mammoths, Queen Anne, like yellow and red. And I'm just going to put them all over and see what happens. Take my chances. So yeah, so stay tuned. I had plenty of videos where I brought people along to see how to plant certain things. I think that I'm just going to do like a voila, this is the garden type of video. And if anyone has any questions on how to plant something, maybe beans, if I can fit the beans in, I'll bring you along. But I can say this, y'all know I'm a square foot gardener. I am really implementing, let me speak proper English, that square foot gardening method, especially when it's going to come to the tomatoes, because I don't know how I'm going to get everything to fit. So I'm going to go back to drinking my coffee, get dressed. I'm in jammies. Went out last night to an ice cream parlor near here. I was supposed to have a mother-son date night, but he got out of work late. But we're supposed to go back tonight anyway. Went with Jean. She's hilarious. And we caught a double rainbow. So I might post that as well on my shorts. But yeah, a double rainbow. I was like, hopefully that's good luck. But these are absolutely beautiful. I know the sun is, you know, doing its thing. Direct sown, I did some borage, some calendula, kind of around the garden. I did slap in a couple sunflowers, but we'll see if they make it from all that rain. But amen, hallelujah. Look at those skies here in Pennsylvania, blue and sunny. It's a Saturday. It's only like a little after 8 in the morning. I'm going to go get dressed, and I'm going to get rocking and rolling. I think Thomas is at the gym. He's going to come back and do dog doo-doo. They have 3 big dogs. I'm not doing that job. Over there, the dogs never go over there, so that's clean, fresh grass that's never been sprayed. So I got to let my chickens out. It's a free range. And it's time to get busy with, I guess, starting the garden. But I also wanted to give you the update on the deck being extended out. And that is a whole row of torn up grass. So it just is what it is. We'll have to just deal with it. Because I really try to keep the bottom nice and clean. Because then the dogs track it all in. And you know, I'm Cinderella here, so I do all the cleaning. And I don't want to have to vacuum 20,000 times. This tray here, you could see I labeled initially. Jimmy Nardello, 6 Keystone Resistant Giant, and 6 Giant Marconis. Yeah, don't ask me what I did with that. It's somewhere, either up-potted already, I don't know. So I might have some peppers that don't have any labels on it. I don't have the other pepper plants right here in the view for you to see. They're over at the garden. But anyway, yeah, and I'm going to try to see if I could do a full row of Genovese basil, which is my favorite, in that garden as well. And this is more basil that I did by seed. So I'm going to put that in directly in the sun right now so it dries out. So if you are starting seeds or plants inside the house like I am, and I really didn't have a grow light, I got to experience a lot of what everyone else experiences. No room, no grow lights. I did it. I did it. Look at that. Kellogg's breakfast. My Dr. Winchie said I don't think they made it, to be honest with you. But this table gets a lot of sun, so what I was doing was taking my little tiny plants like these and bringing them out and letting the sun bring them up. I mean, I had a lot of plants germinate that way. These I may up-pot. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get some extra plants for like later in the season with these. Okay, everyone, let me stop rambling. But that is my garden ramble, the update on the deck being extended. So if you see a mess in my videos, that's why. Because they're going to be extending this out. Jean thinks it'll only take a weekend. I hope it only takes a weekend because I can't stand all that racket. But, and then I have to plant my OS Cross today. If you're not familiar with OS Cross, it is a cabbage that can get up to 74 pounds. Denali Seed Company. So, I don't care if I don't get a 74. Even if I was to get a 20-pound cabbage, I would be extremely happy. So, it's a little experiment we're doing over here. So, yeah, stay tuned for lots of gardening videos and updates of everything that's going on. But horseradish root, I am tickled about. I cannot believe that her sister gave it to her. Now we just need turmeric and ginger. I would like to do ginger shots. Even if I have to go buy organic ginger, I definitely want to do some ginger shots to keep you healthy. You know, like those shots that you can find in the store. Some people find them in the airport. These are light as a feather. So I'm going to water these. All right, love yous all. Stay tuned for the reveal of the garden. Most likely on Tuesday. So like, subscribe. If you're new here, maybe think about subscribing. Won't cost you anything. Love yous all. Have a blessed, beautiful day. Hopefully it's gorgeous there. And I will catch you Sunday, 9 o'clock Eastern. If you want to come in for a live, I go live every Sunday at 9 Eastern. Monday is the Cuteness Overload, and then maybe I'll reveal the garden on Tuesday if I actually get it done. Cross your fingers. Love yous all. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, friends.